Looking back at Rutgers from this last weekend, definitely a game of ups and downs and progression and regression. A little bit of a mixed bag. We're here to talk about the offense, so let's get into it. Starting out, we've got 11 personnel in an open 2x2, middle of the field, the 25-yard line. And we're running all sticks. Okay, find the space, get the ball in there. That's got to be caught. Not much more you can say about that. Sits it in a spot, finds the open spot between the DB and the linebacker. Okay, flat defenders rotating out on the to the running back. You just got to catch that. I don't care if it's a little bit behind. You got to catch that. Second down, same formation coming out, and it looks like we are running fade out the bottom screen, in post or in curl on the backside. Quick feet, looking at the space on top of the slot receiver, easy pitch and catch. Pauling turns the corner, gets us a couple more yards. 3rd and 1. Okay, coming out in the 13 personnel. 3 tight ends. So we got Rucci, we've got Seagreaves, and we've got Ashcraft in a 3x1 offset weak. And we are going to get the down HY counter. And take a look at that again. Okay, good job washing down by the O-line. Okay, I like the pull action we get here. Ashcraft getting into 23, and then Seager's coming around the corner. Kind of like that. You kind of, in a perfect world, we kind of want that first guy to be walling off inside, and the second guy walling off outside, and the second guy coming through and climbing up field instead of also trying to kick out. But again, we got yards. We got the first down. Nothing to really complain about there. All right, 1st and 10. We are in 3x1 H look, throwing it up. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so it looks like we've got basically a long slot fade here with an out curl or a comeback, looks like, at the sticks and throwing it on top. I think we just got here that Pauling was just fighting with him. Not a very good throw either. Got off the play action. Extra man of protection. Yeah, not much there. Number 10 just bullied him out of bounds, basically. Protection is okay. I mean, you would expect it with 7-man protection. 2nd and 10. 3x1 open, offset, weak. A little shovel pass inside. I like this. Okay, let's look at the routes. Let's see if this is more of a package. Now, this is pretty much, they're running off, but see how quickly Bortolini gets up to the second level on this. This is probably go all the way. There might have been a pre-snap call or something out to the receivers to let them know that they're still on, but they're basically running off. And I like this little flip. Just little different things with Braylon in the passing game are going to be big. And we've seen a little bit better route diversity the last couple weeks. And I like this. Very simple, effective. Hey, 1st and 10. We're moving. Hey, 3x1 with the wing. Access throw off of the GH lead. Okay. Stick outside. We're reading this RPO or are we reading this? Yeah, we're reading this RPO. Okay, sorry. This isn't an access, it's RPO. Reading this overhang defender here. His eyes get nosy in the backfield. He's probably reading the H-back, tight end, and easy pitch and catch to get it outside. Okay, get the ball in Pauling's hands. Okay, 3x1. Okay, now we're starting to see pass protection become an issue. let's come back to this and let's look at where our eyes are with Tanner Mordecai. So steps. So he's looking right here. He's looking. We're looking to take the top off. Probably looking where the safety's leaning. And then we're coming underneath. And I think by the time he got his feet set to want to come underneath on this whip route, that's when he started feeling the pressure. Keep telling yourselves that Jack Nelson is an elite pass blocker. Okay? I don't see it. Now, in this, let's get back because we see, is this Huber or is this Trey Wettig? That is Huber. Okay, he comes late. But let's look at where he is in the protection, where he should be sliding. Should he be helping Bortolini on the nose tackle, or should he be helping Jack Nelson on the end? Okay? We're going big on big. Okay? It's hard to tell, and it really depends on what their rules are for uncovered and big on big protection, because that's essentially what we've got: big on big on big. Okay? Braylon is probably spying here. There's nothing back here. Now, if he comes out and slides out here right away, the issue I have with that is that's going to get into the line of sight for the route coming out here. So him sticking inside with his hand inside and eyes looking up here initially, that's right. And Jack Nelson just gets beat on an inside move. Riley Malman gets beat as well, but that's more it taking a while to develop. Okay, let's look at the routes at the bottom of the screen. So we've got Chimray on a burst corner. We've got Pauling. Is that Pauling or is that? Yeah, that's Pauling on the burst corner. And then we've got Skylar Bell. So we're in 10 personnel here. No, we're not. We've got the tight end nub on the weak side. My bad. And then we've got Skylar Bell taking the top off. And probably running a skinny post. And, I mean, that's there, right? There. I think we like this, but I think we have to wait for this to clear out. And part of me thinks I think Ashcraft has a bad leverage read on this. I think he's supposed to be settling inside. But regardless, guys come off. We get here. And at this point, this is what we see. He wants to get it there. He can make that throw. It's not there because Jack Nelson is not an elite pass blocker. Now, anything you ever complain about Tanner Mordecai for, it's plays like this, you are lucky to have him. He turns any other quarterback we have with the exception of Russell Wilson, that's a sack. All right, moving on. I spent a lot of time on that one play. All right. We are in 2x2 with the wing to the boundary. Okay. High snap. Play action. Taking a shot. We end up getting a pass interference penalty on this. But I really want this to start where we're thinking about this. Now, this ball is a little late. I think if he gets rid of this a little bit earlier and he's a little bit better balanced, he's balanced but he doesn't step into him. He hits this. Now, also, there's pass interference. But I want to make this abundantly clear about timing in this offense. First things first, to everybody out there, oh, they should just go under center if they can't snap. Stop it. Going under center completely changes the offense. It changes everything. It's a completely different formation. That's like telling the Badgers offense last year, instead of being in the I formation, go 5 wide receivers on every passing play. You have more people to throw to. It's the same concept. It completely changes things. Okay? It changes timing. It changes the run game. It changes everything. So that's the last we're going to talk about that. The snap helps with the timing. Okay? Now, this play here, we have a quick poke, play action, and then a quick 3-drop. Because this right here adds a half a step to everything. It changes the reaction of the play action. It gives these DBs coming from the second level who are blitzing late a chance to come underneath. Everything slows everything down. And because of this, this ball is a bit late. And yet he probably still catches it if it's not pass interference. Think about that as we go forward. All right, 1st and 10, 3-by-1, offset to the field with the receivers to the field. Okay, we're running this right here. This is the touchdown play against Buffalo. Okay, so they're running mesh here. They're running flat here, and they're going to run a dagger concept out here. So that's a deep in and a seam. Protection is there. He gets popped late, and I don't care if it's slightly in front of him. Chimray has to catch this. I don't care. He has to catch it. What more do we want? This is not a sign that the air raid isn't working. This is a sign that Chimray DK needs to catch the damn football. Okay? It's there. He gets hit late. He knows he's going to get hit late. Protection is set up that way. He knows that if he gets that late pressure, then somebody's open downfield, and we don't get it. Gotta catch it. 2nd and 10, 3-by-1 again. Pass protection disaster. Now, let's see if we can just take a quick look at that, see if we can get any semblance what the routes are running. Not really. So let's look at protection. Okay, so first thing, Braylon, wherever you're going, you need to get upfield. Whether you're going here or you're going here. My money is he's going right there based on how we're fanning. Okay, we're split. We're working backside. We're working front side. If he stands right there, he's going to get pushed back. Also, when he stands 7 yards deep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards deep, and the quarterback's at 8, it completely changes his line of sight. He can't step up in the pocket. He could have if he got up here. He could have escaped here. But he can't because his running back is standing right next to him. Okay? Riley Mallman gets beat. Okay? I won't give Jack Nelson a ding on this one because he stood his guy up. Outside release, that's not his fault. And again, thank your lucky stars we have Tanner Mordecai. If this is Alex Hornibrook, he's in the hospital. Okay, if this is Jack Cohn, this is a sack. This is Graham Mertz, this is an interception. This is all Braylon. Because he doesn't want to initiate contact. All right, 3rd and 10. 3-by-1 again, offset weak. Okay, we get him to jump? No. Okay, we get the hard count, try to get them to jump. They don't do it. We change the play at the line. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what we're running down here. Can't see much. But I'm guessing we got a vertical ball out here. Outside release, quick out. And then we got post probably. Can't really see where the number 3 receiver goes. Let's get one more shot. Yeah, not a bad idea. We're running, trying to catch him off guard, trying to get him to jump. And then we're essentially running to the sticks and coming back downhill. They break downhill pretty good on that one on Pauling. So we got a couple clearing routes, and then we've got Pauling coming underneath. Not much doing there, but we get in the red zone. That was red zone, right? Nope, just outside the red zone. But we kick a field goal. Okay, next drive, up 3-0, 3-1. We're motioning. And I'm going to get the little split flow inside zone. Okay, not a bad job. We're running outside zone here, inside zone. That's outside, my bad. Okay, like to see. Okay, Borderlini's got to make sure he controls the inside shoulder of this defensive tackle. He's hooking him too much, and that allows him to get his hand free. A nitpick. Okay, where does this tackle come from? Yeah, Wedig, I'd like to see him be a little more active with his feet. He's kind of spinning around the guy instead of climbing to him, but it's not bad. And we get 5 yards. Have to cut that out. All right. Oh, coming back. Oh, going too fast. Going too fast. Let's do it again. Hey, Luke. All right. 2-2. Running it outside zone to the wing. And nothing doing. Hey, when you see an offensive line running backwards, you know he got beat. And we're Mr. Bortolini just overcompensated. Got his head down. He just got slipped inside. He should not be expecting help here. And yep. What he's got to do is he's stacked inside, but he's got no help. Okay, with the angle here we got on the defensive tackle, he shouldn't be getting that far out front. If anything, he should be just running vertically through his outside shoulder to at least keep him from slipping. What ends up happening is he gets too aggressive and falls off. Now, thank God we have Braylon, because he turns a 5-yard loss into a 2-yard gain. Okay. 2-2, a little bunch formation down here at the bottom of the screen. I like this. Changing up personnel as well. Motion to 3-1 bunch. Little snag combo. So we've run this, a lot of variations of this. Tight end working the wheel. Chimray sitting down. And our number 3 working the shallow. Okay, let's see where we can see where the eyes are going. Look at them in the middle of the field. So he's working Pauling to Chimray. And I want to see why is he coming off? I think he sees this guy here. And I think he figures with the spacing that we're going to have right here, that it would end up being better. Chimray maybe rounds his route a little bit too much. Another thing I want to see him do is I want to see him coming back for the football. Okay? Create space. Don't sit. Create space. I don't care. It's 3rd and 4. You got to get past the sticks. Create space by coming downhill to the football. Okay? And again, it's good defensive play. We catch the ball. All right. That drive ends. Next drive. Still 3-0. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. In a 3-1 offset to the field. Okay, a little G lead. Let's take a look. Not a great push here up front, but Furtney has got it. Is that? Yep, that's Furtney. Furtney's got to get going a little bit quicker. How are we doing on the front side of the line? Okay. Weddig gets stood up. Got to fire a little bit lower. I don't know if Jack Nelson's supposed to be that flat-footed coming out this, but boy, you'd like to see him attack more. Nothing doing. 2x2. 2nd and 9. Orbit motion. Okay, we're going to run the wheel bubble and the sit. We got Rucci there in the slot. Catch a damn ball. I don't care if it's slightly behind. Catch a damn ball. It sounds like I'm getting frustrated. I am a little bit, because the thing that frustrates me the most when I watch stuff like this is this is a prime example. Oh, the air raid doesn't work. If the ball hits the receivers on the hand, it works. Simple as. Okay, route's there, slightly behind because he's not getting great separation. However, still catch the ball. Still catch the ball. Okay, it's there. Catch the ball. Okay, 3rd and 9. 3x1 again. Okay, run mesh. Okay. So here we go. So this is the dagger play that we just ran in the Chimmery, just to the other side of the field, coming back with Bryson Green. Fantastic ball. Good placement. Good feet. Set in the ground. Step up a little bit. Okay, he's looking seam first. Not there. Step up, let the dig come underneath. Great job. I like to see Skylar get out in his route a little bit stronger there. Okay. Good job with the mesh down here at the bottom of the screen. Okay, great throw. Okay, and we get back from this a little bit late. It looks like we've got a G lead, most likely, or HG lead. Good push inside. Okay, who's that? Who's that getting nasty in there? Is that Weddig? Nice job. Nice job. Okay, Rutgers are going to fight. They're nasty. They take after their head coach. 2x2, motioning to 3x1 wing. Split flow inside zone. Stood up at the point of attack. Nice strong run by Braylon to make something out of nothing. Let's see the blocking on the front side. Okay, we're just stood up. Okay, Bortolini gets stood up. Okay, I think Furtney skips inside a little bit too much here. He should go right. He should be working for this guy right in front of him. I know he's probably taught that this guy in here is a bigger threat, but if he pops that guy right there, we might have a better seam. But it doesn't help when Weddig gets stood up. All right, 3rd and 1. 13 personnel, nothing doing. Okay, so sorry, we're in 12 personnel. 12 personnel. All right, so they are in their base personnel here. So they're in a 3-4. 3 down, 2 outsides, 2 insides, safety sitting high. Okay. So 7 in the box. We've got 7 blockers. We've got a read man. We've got a running back. We have the advantage in the box. Okay, let's see how this develops. Okay, so we got no read. Okay, here's a problem right here with this down block. 18 actually does a really nice job on Jack Nelson and pushes him in. Okay? Where's number 4? 4 is just coming screaming off the edge. Yeah, because Ashcraft takes his angle a little bit too downhill. He is probably taught this, but this number 4 is just screaming out of his stance, coming from so wide. There's not a whole lot he can do about it. Because without him there, this fits really well. But he's flying downfield. He has that because he knows number 6 is creeper blitzing or at least fitting late, and he knows that he has protection outside. So this is a very good play by the defense. Okay, everybody else, I mean, the down blocks are okay. Number 1 comes through unblocked. And yeah, Borderlini should have got to him on the double down. But again, it pushed too late. I can't really blame him for that. So, better defense. Okay, next drive. 2x2 with the wing. Offset to the field. Okay, we've got a long play action. Taking a shot. Is this becoming a weekly thing where Skylar Bell just can't catch the deep ball? This has nothing to do with the system. Okay, so they're running the slot fade here at the bottom of the screen. Defensive player makes a great play. It hits Skylar Bell in the face mask. Like, how more accurately do you want him to throw it? Slightly longer? Sure. Okay. Slightly off target snap. Doesn't affect the timing too much. He's got time to step up. He puts a pretty good ball out there. Defense gets his hand through there, but it hits him in the face mask. What do you want him to do? Gotta catch it. People are both the 10-yard line. Okay, here we go. 2x2, motion to 3x1. Jackson Aker in the game. Running the GT. I like how this kid runs. He's a former fullback, and I think he's also a sign of how maybe the previous staff didn't know how to use athletes. Jackson Aker was a sub-11-second 100-meter runner in high school. He's strong, he's fast, and they made him a fullback. Think about that for a second. But we're going to be seeing a lot of him coming up this season now. Okay, Huber does a pretty good job getting out here. Again, I want to see him working out instead of him curling back. Again, I don't know if that's what they're taught. Maybe they are. There's nothing there, so I'm sure he is told to climb upfield. He has nothing to kick out. But that kind of slows down Jack Nelson behind him, who is running like he's got his feet in buckets, but at least he gets there. Nice hard run. 3rd and 2. Okay, doing a little motion to the 3x1. Okay, when we are in 13 personnel. Okay, got the counter action. Or the double lead, whatever we want to call this. We got downs and then the leads. Nice cutback. Okay, how are we doing inside with the down blocks? Not terrible. Okay, we get stood up a little bit there. What do we got there? That would be left guard. Is that Wettig? No, he gets going. That's Huber. He gets going. This is that's Jack Nelson. And I think we get stood up a little bit center. Yep. Bordelini gets stood up a little bit. But we get our nose down. Jackson gets the first down. Can't complain too much. All right. 2nd quarter. 1st quarter, a little bit to be desired. 3x1 nub. Slightly condensed formation to the field. GT. Keep. Okay, so this is a read. Okay, his eyes are downhill here. They're running the bubble action out here. I'm a little weary about this guy, and that's probably a secondary key. Okay, I'm not too thrilled about where this came from, but we'll find that in a second. Okay, so where does this guy come free? That would be Bortolini again. Bortolini just did not have a good day against this 92. Does a really good job squeezing him in, turning his shoulders, and then just turning around. Okay? He doesn't make the tackle, but he affects Tanner's angle getting out here. And I think if he would see this more clearly, he probably pitches it out here, a little quick throw, but he's got to cut it out in here. So, not much you can do there. But we gain yards. 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Okay, a little motion. I like this little orbit look they're getting here, but again, you just get killed on the inside. Hey, Hayden Rucci gets beat like he stole something. Not much you can do here. Okay, Malman gets beat. Gets beat by an inside move. And this throw here is more about getting rid of it than it is trying to hit the open receiver. Now it's there. If we look at it right here, this is going to be there if he can get the ball right here. Okay? Now, he's got to complete the fake. And let's see where he is when he gets there. Ball's right there. This is what he wants to throw this. He likes what he sees, the spacing right here. Okay? But this right here is what causes him to hesitate. And I believe he even gets hit as he throws. Okay, because he's trying to go a little bit. He's trying to go back shoulder here. Okay, he did this last week and he almost hit it too. But that just slight hesitation right there because he feels that inside pressure and he feels that guy come from the outside with Rucci is what kills this. Okay, but I like the play design. I like the ball fakes here. Again, that's something to come back to. That's going to be there. All right, 2 back with the orbit motion. Running essentially the same thing. Okay, so they're coming out with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-man pressure. We have 5 to protect. And we definitely get killed here. Let's see what kind of movement we get inside. So they run a stunt. Now, the stunts are good, look well, but when both guys in the stunt come unblocked, that's your problem. Okay. Huber and okay, so let's see. All right. I will give them the benefit of the doubt here because they were setting up a screen on the backside. Okay. All right. So there we go. And this is something, if you're not paying attention to the whole play developing, you can find out what happens, what's wrong. So essentially, they get caught in a perfect call. Again, it's a perfect call. They're running a stunt out here. They get an extra guy working through that, and then when they're releasing, there's nothing really more Tanner can do. Okay, because the blitz is there. And see, we're setting up the window dressing here to come back here. That's there. Okay, the screen is there. Okay, We're picking up here. We're picking up here. If we don't get this pressure, that is there. And again, thank God we have Tanner Mordecai and get rid of that ball. All right, next series. 2x2. A little bit slow snap. Okay, just a quick out. Let's get the ball out in space. Okay, so we're running. This is Y cross. Okay, so we're running. Pauling is going to be working under and over here. Going to be working probably a post on the bottom here, and then we're working post. Yep. Okay, so we're running. This is very similar to if you watch the pro game, watching the Shanahan system running what they call Yankee. Okay, so it's double crosses. So we're working cross over and under at the top of the screen. But I like Tanner here recognizing man coverage and recognizing that the guy coming for his tight end is at levels and he would have to run over this. So that slows it down. It's an easy pitch and catch. Okay, nice quick recognition. All right, 2nd and 3. 3x1 wing. Split flow inside zone. Okay, this is the play of the game. Because right there is where Braylon gets dinged up for this week's game, and it's about the last he's being effective. Now, if anybody has ever gotten a helmet to the shin or the ankle, this hurts. So I don't blame him. But it changes how he runs for the rest of the game, as kind of usual. Okay, but good run. All right, 1st and 10, 3x1. G lead. Okay, gaping hole. You know it's a good hole when it's a bad snap. We still get it down and we can still get upfield. Now, if this hits here, we get a good snap. We get this down quicker. This guy right here maybe is a step farther back because he res flow. And maybe instead of a 8-yard gain, 7-yard gain, it's even bigger. 2nd and 2. Split flow. Okay, get the 1st down. Okay, good job here. 2 guys looking on the split. We're not going to keep it. Okay, how are we doing blocking wise? Not terrible. Try not to let that guy have his inside hand free, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, 2x2. Okay, that's how we're doing here. G lead. Okay, so we're running a stick RPO down here at the bottom of the screen as well. But we like the box. Let's just take a quick look. We got hat for hat in the box. We might have leverage here, but this is an easier thing. And I think he's telling him here where we ain't going. I like the little signal. Okay. Nice game. Baker's running hard. Okay. Okay, so here we get. I watched this game without the sound on, so we got to delay a game, and I'm guessing what the call was, and maybe someone can correct me. Is somebody was making sounds or making claps, and that caused us to jump, and that's why they call it delay a game. I could be wrong. Someone please correct me. I'm not going to go back and watch the audio. Okay. All right. 3x1. Got the 1st down. Okay. Nice play. Let's see what we're running here. Okay, run a Y cross. Okay, vertical balls on the outside, cross on the inside. Got the wheel at the bottom of the screen. Reading here. Okay, I like this. Right there. Nice feed. Let's look at pass protection real quick. Okay, play action. Okay, it's stuff like this that annoys me. Because this is about the most difficult thing Tanner Bortolini could do. Because he snaps and he pulls. He picks up a fast rusher on the outside. And he does it flawlessly. Okay, play action, set the feet in the ground. Fantastic throw. All right, 1st and 10. A little late coming back. So we're running the okay, so we're on flat. Sorry, we're running sit, wheel, and good job just dumping it outside the acre. I'm run somebody over like that. Okay, now we're getting drive going. 2nd and 4. Inside zone. Mr. Acre, sorry. Okay, good hard running. Blocks are there. Again, sorry, it's more outside zone than inside. Great job by the offensive line. Good job. Okay, now, I believe this is Braylon's fumble. I don't necessarily agree with them taking Acre out because he's running hard. However, as Luke Fickle has said, Braylon Allen's the force we rode in on. And we're going to ride him. Okay, orbit motion, split flow. He does everything right except the fumble. Nice bounce. Blocks are there ish. A lot of guys on the ground. Not more you can say, really. It's fighting a little bit too hard. Got to know it's down, is it? First down? 1st and goal? Get the 2nd and goal. Doesn't matter who's at running back. That's just stupid. All right, here we go. Anyways, next drive. Okay, we fight to live another day. Okay, again, they're late coming back. Let's see what we can figure out route-wise. Okay, so we're running the clears and the out here at the bottom of the screen. It's there. Nice throw. Good job standing tall in the pocket. Okay, Malman's getting walked back. Just made it look silly. But Mordecai stands tall in the pocket, delivers a strike. 2nd and 5. Outside zone. Keeper. Okay, this is a nice job of number 10 staying home. Okay, safety coming from 3rd level. Okay, we want a nick pick. Tanner maybe pulls this out a little bit quicker. But it's absolutely the right decision to keep it. Okay. 10 will chase this down for a 2 to 3 yard loss. Front side is great, but 14. 14 knows he has help coming from behind. Okay, they're specifically setting this up. So, and this will give you an indication of what their front side protection is or coverage is. Is we know that this backside safety, he's thinking backfield. So he's allowed to come downhill, and he stuffs it. Okay, a no yard gain or a 3-yard loss. Okay, quarterback gets hit, but it was the right decision. At least he had a decision. All right, adjusting the protection. Okay, we get the ball out there. Okay, we're worried about the guy outside. So they're adjusting the protection here. His eyes are here. Okay, not bad. Low, but what I like about this, knowing the down and distance situation, he's putting this ball, okay, a little off snap too. He's putting this ball in a position where only his guy can catch it. If anything happens on this route that prevents him from catching this ball, it's going in the ground. Nobody's picking that off. That's something to think about later when we get into the interception that seals it in the half. Okay, 1st and 10. Taking a shot. Okay. This is, again, another great job by number 4. They have some really good front 7 players here. Okay. He squeezes downhill with the pull, or with the split flow. But he's able to get vertical right as Tanner wants to throw this ball. Okay. This causes a higher release, early release. Okay. It's why this ball sails a little bit. If he can set his feet right there and throw it, this could be a touchdown. Let him run underneath it. That being said, DB does a great job of being just a nuisance. Again, you can tell this is a Greg Schiano coach defense. Okay, 2nd and 10. Okay, nice job on the keep. Okay, the difference here is they get the keep, but the safety comes downhill on the bubble. So that creates the lane. And he knows it as soon as he did it. Okay, so GT, pull it out. Safety's gone. If that safety came down to him, he'd be pitching it out to the bubble. Great job here. Good job blocking downfield too. All right. Moving. Motion. High snap. Braylon being Braylon. Okay. When you dog on him sometimes, he makes plays like this. Great feet, great balance, nice cut. Okay, cutting off the good ankle. High snap. Gets it down. Hey, the blocks are there. This hits regardless. Okay. They do a nice job of sealing backside. Bortolini, that's probably the best block he has all day. Okay, nice there. See, the difference there is he controls the inside arm. That's what you like to see. Tanner Bortolini is a good football player. He just picks the wrong time to show he's human. Okay, great job. Touchdown. We needed that. Okay, so a little bonus play here. This is Ricardo Hallman's interception. Okay, now I took some crap this week online because in my last appearance on Locked On Badgers, where we discussed Rutgers, I made a couple points about Gavin Wimsatt in his game. And the Rutgers fans were all over me. Have you not watched Rutgers film? Oh, you have no idea what you're talking about. He has 187 yards on 44 carries and all. He is okay. So there's some validity to that. For that appearance, I had watched the Wagner game and I watched the Michigan game. I watched the most recent game, and I watched the game against a Big Ten opponent. Okay, in a game that they lost. I did not go to watch every game. I probably should have. But based on what I saw, I felt my evaluation was accurate. After that, after I received the criticism, I took some time to do a little more research. And it's a great resource I found on YouTube. Forget his name off the top of my head, but I believe it is a beat writer for Rutgers. It has some clips of Mr. Wimstead on YouTube where he basically has the entire his entire offense. So I was able to go through and pick out some more things. So what I found about Wimsett, I confirm one, he's a good athlete. I never said he was a bad athlete. I would say as a quarterback, he has the least complete game of any quarterback we've played so far, and I stand by that. He's really athletic. He struggles doing quarterback things. Okay, quarterback things, throwing the football, stuff like that. I felt that he shows athletic ability, and it's almost I can't tell if they're like telling him to hang back on the pocket because there's a lot of situations where your standard mobile quarterback would have just taken off, but he just hang back in the pocket, and he'd eventually throw it. A lot of his runs came on scrambles on RPOs where he'd pull it out and he'd look in the flat and then he would just take off. I don't consider that a design QB run. Scrambles because of pressure in the pocket, etc. Now they did do design quarterback runs. I would use them a lot more. If your quarterback is completing 53% of his passes, you got to find ways to move the ball with him that don't involve his arm. Because another criticism I had of his arm is his arm was very erratic. He shows arm strength, but he also has a long delivery at times that can cause his passes to loop, to hang, and to drift, either upfield or into the ground. Okay? All of this I said were leading to this interception here. A big rule for throwing the football down in the short red zone area is if you are going to throw an outbreaking route, you have got to rip it and you cannot hesitate. If you do that, well, what exactly is going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. All right, so they're in man coverage here. Okay, between Hallman here and is that Austin Brown? Not quite sure. I'll see when the play starts. Whoever this slot safety is, they're going to run a switch. Okay, so if he gets an in-breaking route, he's going to pass him off and he'll pick up outside. Okay, so that's exactly what we get. We get the old slant speed out combination. Okay, every team has this in their playbook. Okay, if he wants to throw this, now, it has to be now. It has to be now. Or it should have been there. And through late, and look at the looping action. Okay, that's quarterbacking 101. Everything he did wrong was there. Did everything there he did wrong. Okay, too many steps, waited too long, didn't throw it hard enough. And this is exactly what happens because there's nobody behind you. Remember Badger fans when Ricardo Hallman was the liability in the secondary? Strange how he's become our best defender. Okay, and I think we're going to stop this here, coming back and making a cut, and pretty positive that this first half got a little bit long. So we're going to break it up in two videos again. I'll release them at the same time. But we saw some good things here in this first half. Saw a lot of bad things, a lot of correctable mistakes, a lot of mistakes that really make you wonder. But let's hope going into the second half, we show a little bit more signs of life. Plays like this from Ricardo Hallman sure do help. So I'll see you in the second half.